Welcome to Taiwan Plus TV Africa, where we'll bring you the biggest entertainment stories. My name is Elsie Godwin, and I'm here to dissect this whole story with Chika Onwewu and Ifeoluwa Oshokeye.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm
great.
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm good. I feel like taking this hair off your head and having it on mine, but
let's exchange now.
It's so good. I had to say that out. I've been admiring this human being for too long, so I need to just change my focus.
Oh my God, I'm in tears, like real tears.
So you now want to cry inside your tea?
Let's move on.
If I is a typical last born, he needs the attention.
I don't understand. He said, oh, she now picked up her tea. Like, so you want to cry inside? Like, which one? What was your plan?
Cry me a cup, please. Just leave me alone.
Cry you a cup?
Yeah.
She doesn't want you to cry her a river.
Yeah, like cry me a cup.
I get it.
No,
I'm
wondering,
like, why should I cry you a cup when I can as well cry you a ocean? An ocean, you know what I mean? Like.
Moving on.
I can do that.
Moving on.
So I think we're starting this episode with another congratulatory message. Toyin Abraham and Kola Ajeyemi ties the knot. The confirmation comes from another Nollywood actress whom we've had on this show, Yetunde Bakare. She shared it on her Instagram page, and she calls it the greatest news of the year.
Makes it confirmed since it was another popular
confirmation.
Actress.
Congratulations.
She understands.
I don't think Yetunde posts anything that is not confirmed.
Yeah, and from her caption, it was looking like they are really cool buddies, so she would know if it's true or not. So as much as they've bashed us too much that I'm so tired to even say congratulations, I still wish them all the best, and I hope this is...
I only have a question. Please, why were they denying?
Actually, the guy...
He came out, he was not proud of our...
You're about to say,
because he came out to swear for bloggers that they were carrying fake news, this and that. So why were they denying? Especially, is it that he's not proud or... And since rumor has it that they are expecting a baby.
Rumor has it that the baby is here.
Maybe they had paternity issue and all of that. Like, he wasn't sure. Maybe it was the father.
Wow, that's another angle.
Yeah.
But so Toyin Abraham has deleted all.
Why did she delete all her
Instagram page? She has just one now. So I guess it's a new start.
That one was it
all things are passed away.
She has not posted anything.
Wow.
So,
like,
my only problem is, before I say congratulations, I would like them to release a statement to tell us why they were denying. Yeah, then after that, maybe I'll tell them congratulations. For now, maybe they'll just come out and say it's a photo shoot.
It's another movie.
It's another movie. Yeah, so we don't. So right now,
so we should hold our congratulations.
Keep doing you.
No, I'm still going to give them all, but I don't understand the whole drama surrounding it.
No. The fact that it's coming from Yetunde Bakare, I want to believe that it is true. So.
The other ones too came from some reliable sources, I guess.
So where were they in their feelings?
I think that, like I said, that's the question they need to answer.
But anyways, I don't know. I wish them all the best.
Yeah, do you
individually, like,
yeah,
do you too? Do you?
Just do you, like.
Do yours. No, I'm not gonna. I was good to. No, I was good to.
Just do it.
I said I should cry out.
Yeah. So moving on to the next story, which is on BURNA Boy. He says Nigerians and humility do not mix. I'm coming to you.
Oh, wow.
Trevor is just a clown because I think this is about the whole Coachella Giants of Africa, and this is the first time that BURNA Boy is actually addressing that issue, because everybody came for him then, like, you the like giant of like, you're just in your feelings and everything. But from the way he explained it now, I think it makes a lot of sense. It's like, okay, his momager was like, oh, we're going to be on Coachella. You know, that type of thing. You're supposed to be excited. And he also gave us explicit details of where it was when he got the news. You get. And then it was like, so he stood up from the toilet, you know, real quick, in excitement. Then he came out and he was like, are you sure I'm going to be performing? And I was like, yes, now. She now had to circle his name for him to actually see.
Because he was looking for his name on the flyer.
Like, he was like, are you sure I'm performing? And then she had to, so that was where the whole outburst came from. And then Trevor...
he said that had never happened to him before.
Yeah, you know, he's used to being the headline artist.
So for me now, I feel like we took his outburst out of context.
Because he was fighting for our rights, actually.
Yeah, he said he was fighting for
the
Africans that would come international art.
No, that's not where I'm looking at it from. I'm looking at it from the angle of it coming from a very not so deep part. It's just from the way he told this story. It's a case of I cannot even see myself on the flyer. What's going on? And he just put out a very, very not so sensitive tweet, but people took it out
Yeah.
of
But at
context,
least look at the
but
positive side.
Yeah.
He birthed an album, the African Giant album. So I mean, there's still another album coming out by
And
the end of the
also,
year.
this is also going to help Coachella to when
research
they're doing,
better
flyers
on
and they
the
know
African
how big,
artists coming on,
especially
and
when
how
you're the
to-
biggest African artist on the bill. Come on, it's only right that they should represent every
They should put
continent.
some respect on
You know,
it.
yeah, you need to put
Yeah,
some
like
respect
he's an
on it.
African giant. Put some respect on his name.
But what Trevor said about Nigerians and humility don't mix. That's like very funny because even BURNA laughed but I think we're kind of proud. Like
You know, the motivational speaker said you should blow your trumpet, and we have keyed into that. So we blow our trumpet by ourselves. We're not.
and I like the fact that Trevor
trumpet.
was like, the coolest people in Africa.
Yeah, we are the
You know,
coolest
he
people.
was
Okay.
he was actually talking well about us. Like I was like, for
Is that
real. So these people
Nigerian?
actually think Nigerians.
Okay, why are you acting like you are the main Nigerian they're talking about?
Because they're fighting my battle. You understand?
I don't even get
I like
it.
it when they're fighting for me.
He's
Please.
fighting for you. Babe.
You
That's
think I'll not be in Coachella soon? Look at you.
doing what?
I was not going to ask that question.
Doing what? You'll be in
What would
Coachella
you do?
doing
Prove her
what?
wrong, prove her wrong. What
Crying
would
you
you
an
do?
ocean.
What?
Crying
you an
an
ocean.
Oh, crying
But
an
wait,
ocean.
but you know I have like a very good voice, right? Like
Do you wanna
I
sing?
haven't
We-
just
we
I
argue
haven't
this
just
every
Do you wanna
time.
tapped into my
Do you
musical
want to
ability.
sing?
Okay, if I give us 8 bars straight up now.
No, if I can give you bars, I sing that you'd have used to catch it. What's doing
If
it?
it's bars, I will give you 100 bars.
Anyway, it's time for a quick break. But when we return, we'll be discussing more entertainment stories.
You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can live here.
My real names are Akbofyofobo, Akbolobomemere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom, you know, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you are my younger brother. Age is nothing but a number. What? I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere. Feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can. Welcome back. This is Tea Time on Plus TV Africa. And of course, we have DJ CUPPY in the news. She says 80% of Nigerians do not like her.
Legato.
Do you think?
Gelato.
Gelato. Gelato.
Mercy.
And then she said it's not a problem because
Maxi. No, daddy.
I think you guys need props. So
Vanille.
you can shoot your own.
Did you see Toby back crazy?
Vanille. Did you see Paul Cleverly's mix? There was a song. You know he.
Oh
usually
yeah,
does-
I do.
Yeah.
I haven't done it.
Gelato.
Gelato.
But until the matter of the day, where did she get that figure from? 80%.
No, it's the trending
She said she doesn't-
80% of
doesn't care.
Nigerians on Twitter.
Because she said Nigeria, we are about how many million? 200 million.
So
if
the
she
remaining
has,
20%
if she
are
had like
good enough.
20% liking her, then that's good
That's
enough.
good
Huge
enough for
fan
her.
base.
But I mean, using Nigerians, it's a bit of a stretch because how many Nigerians are online to start with?
No, I think she just jumped on the bandwagon of 80% of Nigerians. I don't know if you've been saying
Oh
that.
no, I
Yeah,
haven't.
oh, yeah,
What
actually,
is it about?
Okay, so
Any
there's this thing,
statistical
anything
figure.
that everybody's like, 80% of women don't even know what feminism means. 80%
So everything
of
is 80%.
80% of
So it's like a trend.
80%,
There's statistical
yeah,
figure for
80%,
everything.
like 80% of women are not ready for marriage. 80% of women only
80%
marry
of
for
Nigerians are
financial.
broke.
80% of so it's like a trending
fun
hashtag
trend
on
kinda,
Twitter
yeah.
presently. So she jumped on that, saying that
She's always
80%
jumping
of
on everything.
Nigerians
Yeah,
don't like
that's how
me.
she stays
So.
relevant. Yeah. Okay,
But
so I
yeah,
get
a
it
lot
now.
of Nigerians drag her. Let's not even lie about that.
But are they dragging her for the wrong reasons?
No, they're just dragging her.
Are they dragging her for the wrong reasons?
I
Do you
don't
think DJ CUPPY is talented?
No, of course she's.
no,
I'm not
she's a
let's not
great
use the word
DJ.
Okay, do you
talented.
think DJ CUPPY
It's a great musician?
She's a great DJ.
I asked you a question.
musician? No, I will not say.
Is she a great
Entertainer.
vocalist?
Which is why
No,
I
she's not a
said,
great vocalist. But when she
are
has
they
a
dragging
song,
her or are they dragging her for the wrong reasons? No, because there's this last song she dropped and everybody said, wow, this, I can't remember the title of that song.
Abena song.
And it sounded really good.
Yeah, that's because it has Cesar Millie and Terry on the end.
Well, the one that had,
you know?
what's the name? Is it DJ Neptune or so? Did it sound any better? Do you understand? I'm just saying, if you do something good, people would appreciate you. So this last one, in fact, I didn't even listen to the full song. I saw it on one of these popular blogs on Instagram, and good thing I had my headset on. I'm like, oh wow, this sounds really good. And I commented, I said, oh, DJ Copy, this is awesome, this is good, right? So I think if you do something good, people will appreciate it. And if you do something they cannot find a way to appreciate it, you cannot force it down their throat to appreciate it because you are who? It doesn't work like that.
Otedola's daughter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, she's able to promote the music being Otedola's daughter. So,
yeah.
It opens doors.
And I think something is brewing between myself and Zlatan because I saw
brewing as in
not a romantic.
I know Zlatan is a married man. Don't you know that Zlatan has a regular...
He's not married. They just have a long-term relationship.
I was about to say something very bad.
Thank God you did say it.
Thank God I did say it.
Okay,
No, it's not even that.
My chest now just... okay,
yeah, so I think they're working on the song together.
Did you hear what she said? Chapa, chupa, 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 chacho.
So he had to correct her. Then she was like, who is your daddy?
$10.
That's going to be in the song too.
No, it was just a short video they did.
Well, you don't know, maybe that would be part of the song.
She said, chupa, 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 cho. Somebody said, money makes sense. If she says that's what it is, that's what it is.
Well, just good. I mean, she's enjoying her father's love, being the first daughter. There is this bond between first daughter and their dad, and she keeps pushing. I don't know if she's hardworking.
Yeah, she's very hardworking. Regardless of what people say, whether or not, she's still getting shows. We don't know, maybe it's the connection. She's getting it. At least she performs in Ibiza and places like that. Like, come on, Ibiza is a big deal. Like, money makes sense, man.
Anyway, good luck to her. I mean, I know that she will get better. And I just feel that this whole criticism would, if she's wise, which I think she is, she'll always pick them and get better, which is what happened with that Abena song that we all love. So maybe the next one now, this chupa chupa or chapa chapa, whatever, with Zlatan would be another good one. And before you know it, she would be in my playlist, you know.
So right now she isn't?
No, she's not.
I have Abena in my playlist.
I have Abena. I have green light.
I said me, I did not say our. Can you put in your playlist?
She's a playlist.
I'm
very sorry.
Anyway, moving on.
But my song is in your bedroom playlist, right?
ASAP won't have to fly back to Sweden for verdict, but however, he will be subjected to extradition if he is determined guilty and gets more jail time. So that's the update on the ASAP story.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is a very tricky one because the lawmakers, the prosecutors there, are actually calling for 6 months for aim to be jailed for 6 months and all that. And I'm wondering why they are so particular.
But what did he do?
It's about the whole street incidents. And the
what exactly? What are they calling it? Is there a term?
Assault.
Assault.
Yeah, causing bodily harm and, you know, other terms. You know them now.
But they really want to put him to book. Like, they really want to pin him down.
I don't know. I think this is a typical case of using someone as a scapegoat.
This is the scapegoat. This is
this one is
the scapegoat that all Nigerian law enforcement are looking for.
Yeah, like this one is the proper definition of scapegoat. And I think in a way, Trump kind of made this case worse. The moment he started threatening that this would affect the relationship of Sweden, and then the Prime Minister has told you that, look, our judicial system is not like yours. It's independent. We can't interfere. You understand?
Somebody's judicial system is not independent.
I don't believe that we have any judicial system in this world that is totally independent. Like, nothing, all rules can be bent. That is the truth. No matter how you want to look at it, if it's the president of
sounding like a typical Nigerian now. Like, is this supposed to be like that?
I'm telling you something. So, if you feel that America's judicial system is not independent, why do you think Sweden will have the perfect judicial system?
But there's corruption everywhere.
That is what we're saying.
Okay, what is the level now? What's the level of corruption in America and in Sweden? Yeah, we don't know. For all you care, Sweden might even be worse. might even be worse.
So,
Sorry.
well, my own is they should just be fair. If it's in their law that if you assault people, you get up to a minimum of 6 months in jail, then fine. And if you really did it, because I don't know, are they putting into consideration? I mean, all this is going to play
He's
in court
even
anyway.
offering that he's going to
service.
do community service.
Yeah,
and I was like, look, sometimes, and look,
I think there's going to be a
I need to
deal,
become a
though.
lawmaker, you know, like I need to start making an impact around the world, like pretty soon. Because, you know, when I was reading the story, an idea just crossed my mind. You know, it was just like this divine thing that just came to me from above. I don't know, maybe it's the white I'm wearing today, but
The dove.
I just know
It
that
just hit your
something
head.
just touched
Tell
me.
us, brother.
hit your
Tell
head.
us, brother.
And I figured that, okay, entertainment is like a way of making a lot of money these days, right? Now, if you say you want ASAP concert, free of charge, nobody's going to, no, they're going to buy a ticket, but you're not getting a dime. Do you understand? Just come and perform. 2 days straight, that's your community service. They will make loads of money just from ASAP's performance.
But it's really
I
that
think
big
that's
in
going to be...
entertainment.
Well, ASAP Rocky, for them to bring ASAP to their country in the first place for a performance, that means he has some relevance there. Do you understand? So, if they're saying, oh, do a free concert for 2 days and all that, but I'm just looking at it that, okay, they might start looking at it that, okay, that's some fraudulent activity. You're ripping off somebody else's struggle for you to make money for your country.
It's community service, like you said.
Exactly. So I'm saying that, man, if I was the lawmaker, that's going to be the community service if it's found guilty. Like 2 days straight concerts. We can even give you 1 day to rest. But come back, free concert. We're selling tickets, we're doing everything, but the money comes back to the country. You know?
Okay. But did you guys see the part where
That's
they said...
divine, right?
No.
It's dovish.
Wow.
Go ahead.
I like it. Dovish is okay.
Did you guys see the part that they said that if he is found guilty and he doesn't show up in Sweden...
Yeah, he'll be extradited.
And if he doesn't come back to Sweden, he'll be a fugitive.
Yeah, that's the meaning of extradition. That the only time you become a
Fugitive in Sweden.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, like once you're
To go
wanted.
to Sweden again now.
Huh? Yes, then they will extradite him from... That's what happened to Pablo Escobar. No, that's what happened to, what's his name? El Chapo.
Okay.
El Chapo was wanted for numerous drug crimes in America, and he became a fugitive in America.
So this extradition would work without the cooperation of America's government?
With the cooperation.
Yeah, so maybe because Trump has come out to say, I give you my word, we'll bring this guy back. That is the only reason now they will be able to come and carry him in case they say he's guilty. But if that word was not there, and I found my way to my country, and you say I'm guilty in your country, I must stay in your country, I stay in my own. Case closed.
But extradition is that your government they will work hand in hand with your government. Your government will actually be the ones to capture you and deliver you. So you will be running from Sweden and you'll be running in your own country.
Which is the situation now?
You go to another country, then you become a
what if it's a government, which is what we
fugitive.
have now, that do not believe that he's even guilty? Because from
we have
the
people
video,
that are fugitives that are still walking the streets of Lagos. So don't even let us come to our country.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about this case now.
still.
Okay.
If your government do not believe that you're guilty, and they have seen the evidences on ground and realize that
side.
No, I think they have to respect the law regardless. If the law says, if their law, there's an actual trial now, so it's not a thing of
I think
he
we'll just
said,
wait
she
for what
said.
the
You
trial
get
would-
it's now
Is
a
this
trial.
week?
Yeah.
It's today actually.
God,
Okay, we'll
please
keep an
help
eye
him.
on that and see how it goes. But I just hope it's just community service and some fine and we'll move on.
Free concerts,
I mean,
please.
he's done like so even if it's 6 months, he's done like how many
1 month.
One month.
He did 1 month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
I
they're
think
saying
that
that
is also going to
if
be
apart from
considered.
the extradition and being found guilty, they said that the judge may also rule that he has served enough jail time since he has spent. So he has served enough time. He's been punished. Let him go.
Next time, stay in your
Good
But
luck
it would
to
still
you.
be in his record that he was found guilty.
All right, ASAP, may you get your verdict ASAP. I'm
ASAP.
trying to sound like
On your side.
Trump right now, you know. It's time for a break. But when we return, it will be time for just one story. We'll be right back.
You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can't live here.
My real names are Akpofiofobo, Akporobomemere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom, you know, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you have a younger brother. Age is nothing but a number. What? I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere.
Feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can. Welcome back. This is Tea Time on Plus TV Africa. Now moving on quickly to our final story on this episode. Will Smith is to get the $1.5 million he loaned Dwayne Martin for a home tied up in a bankruptcy fraud case. Dwayne and his estranged wife, Tisha Campbell Martin, filed a bankruptcy in 2016 after revealing they were $15 million in debt. Naturally, when it comes to legal issues.
We only have one guy.
You know.
Our lawyer,
our indispensable,
entertainment lawyer
from the above, inspired white-wearing man,
Rosie.
Just take it away, take it away.
Take us away, blow our minds away.
Well, what's up?
Okay, so on this one, it's another dicey case because Will Smith was given a subpoena that he should present his phone records, emails, and everything on the loan he gave to this guy because the house was going for, it was going to be foreclosed. The bank was going to take it. So he wanted to save his mansion. I think it's about 6 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, whatever, very large house like that. And he didn't want to lose it. So I think during that period, he borrowed the extra 1.5 million naira. Dollars, I mean, to upgrade the Martins mansion, the Martins family house and all of that. So while he was filing for bankruptcy, they're like, look, you have like a $2-point-something million mansion that you're hiding away, and that you actually, after filing for bankruptcy, now where the fraudulent case came from was that after he had filed for bankruptcy, he now went ahead to use a company to buy back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the case against him. But there's a settlement now, so nobody knows whether he's guilty or...
It's like a Bling Legation chapter 10. You've not seen Bling Legation?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, God.
I haven't seen it. So when you give that reference...
Don't give us spoilers, please, because we're looking forward to seeing it.
All right.
And I hope Olalewa Peters is not watching this because she'll be so disappointed that I, in particular, have seen Bling Legation. So, back to the story. So Will Smith was supposed to be indicted in all of this if they found out that, oh, he was actually helping him, because they even said that a Will Smith company was helping him lease the house for about $5,000 a month or something like that, and that he was making money. But I think this guy was the greedy one. From what I got from the story, like, he wanted to keep like 1.3 proceed from, because if he was going to sell it after he borrowed the money, he still wanted to sell the house, and if they had sold it at asking price, he would have been able to make 1.3 million naira extra.
Dollars.
Why do I keep saying naira? Like, I should be thinking big. What's wrong with me with this naira?
I don't know.
People are infecting me with this.
Naira Ife. Nice.
No, please.
I know you're a big fan of Naira Marley. You can just
I'm not such a big fan.
Did you hear the English? I'm not such a big fan.
No, not that much.
Okay, you have Dollar Ife.
Yeah, call me that.
Continue your story.
So back to the story. Back to the story. I'm just glad that Will Smith has been cleared and is going to be getting his $1.5 million because I think the house, now that there's a settlement, he'll be able to sell it, and then Will Smith will get his money. The company that has been leasing will get their money. They'll be able to pay
everybody
for everybody gets settled, and then they get the least. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, I think what the moral of this story is that don't be greedy.
Yeah, but you know, it was him and his wife that filed for bankruptcy. Then his wife asked for a divorce last year.
That was like a joint bankruptcy.
That was when everything just scattered because you now know that, oh, okay, he had money he was hiding with the company. He had a house that he bought some years ago that he was hiding.
What was her reason for filing for the divorce?
I don't know.
Anyway.
I hope it's not greed.
I hope it's not infidelity too. Anyway, moving on. That's how we wrap up on this episode. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Plus TV Africa to catch up on this episode or any other episode you may have missed. You can also join the conversation on social media by using the hashtag #TeaTime on social media, or tweet at us at Plus TV Africa. My thank you as always go to my co-anchors, Ife Oluwa Oshonkeye and Chika Nwewu, and the entire production team. My name is Elsie Godwin saying thank you for watching, and do have yourselves a happy time.